The stormy night was about to unleash its fury upon the small coastal town, but one structure stood tall amidst the chaos, the ancient lighthouse, a beacon of hope in the darkest of times. Its weathered stone walls seemed to absorb the howling winds and torrential rains, as if it had seen it all before. The lighthouse's light pierced through the darkness, casting an otherworldly glow on the turbulent sea below. As the eagle-like silhouette of a seagull soared overhead, the lighthouse's presence was a reminder that even in the most treacherous of landscapes, there is always a guiding light. The sound of thunder rumbled in the distance, a constant reminder of the tempest's approach. The townspeople had long been fascinated by the lighthouse's mystique, whispers of hidden treasures and ancient secrets echoing through the narrow streets. As the storm intensified, the lighthouse's light seemed to grow brighter, as if beckoning those brave enough to face the tempest head-on. The wind howled and the rain lashed down, but the lighthouse remained steadfast, a rock of stability in the eye of the storm. Suddenly, a flash of lightning illuminated the dark sky, casting eerie shadows on the surrounding buildings. As the storm raged on, the lighthouse's presence seemed to grow more intense, its light pulsing with an otherworldly energy. The townspeople huddled together, their faces illuminated by the occasional flash of lightning, their eyes fixed on the lighthouse as if mesmerized by a hypnotic spectacle. The wind screamed and the rain pounded against the lighthouse's walls, but it remained unyielding, a testament to its unshakable resolve. The air was electric with anticipation, as if something was about to break through the surface of the turbulent sea. The lighthouse's light danced across the waves like a spectral presence, casting an ethereal glow on the foamy crests. The storm was at its peak, the winds howling like a chorus of banshees, the rain lashing down like 1,000 tiny knives. But amidst the chaos, the lighthouse stood firm, its light burning like a beacon in the heart of the tempest. Suddenly, a massive wave crashed against the lighthouse's foundation, sending a plume of spray high into the air. The wave's impact sent shockwaves through the lighthouse's structure, but it remained standing, its ancient stones resistant to the fury of the storm. The townspeople watched in awe as the lighthouse seemed to defy the tempest, its light burning brighter with each passing moment. The wind howled and the rain pounded against the lighthouse's walls, but it remained unyielding, a testament to its unshakable resolve. As the storm raged on, the lighthouse's presence seemed to grow more intense, its light pulsing with an otherworldly energy. The storm showed no signs of abating, the winds howling and the rain lashing down with unrelenting ferocity. But the lighthouse stood firm, its light burning like a beacon in the heart of the tempest. The townspeople watched in awe as the lighthouse seemed to defy the elements, its presence a reminder that even in the most treacherous of landscapes, there is always a guiding light. As the storm raged on, the lighthouse's light seemed to grow brighter, as if beckoning those brave enough to face the tempest head-on. The lighthouse's presence seemed to grow more intense, its light pulsing with an otherworldly energy. The townspeople huddled together, their faces illuminated by the occasional flash of lightning, their eyes fixed on the lighthouse as if mesmerized by a hypnotic spectacle. The wind screamed and the rain pounded against the lighthouse's walls, but it remained unyielding, a testament to its unshakable resolve. As the storm reached its peak, the lighthouse's light seemed to burn brighter, as if it was about to unleash a secret that had been hidden for centuries. The storm finally began to subside, the winds dying down and the rain slowing to a gentle patter. The lighthouse's light remained steady, a beacon of hope in the aftermath of the tempest. The townspeople emerged from their shelters, their faces edged with a mix of fear and wonder. As they approached the lighthouse, they noticed something strange, a faint glow emanating from within its walls. It was as if the lighthouse was still pulsing with energy, still burning with a light that seemed almost otherworldly. The townspeople cautiously made their way inside the lighthouse, their eyes adjusting to the dim light within. As they ascended the winding staircase, they noticed that the walls were adorned with strange symbols, etched into the stone with a precision that seemed almost ancient. The air was thick with the scent of old books and dust, and the sound of creaking wooden beams seemed to echo through the corridors. At the top of the lighthouse, they found a small room filled with ancient tomes and mysterious artifacts. The air was heavy with the scent of knowledge, and the sound of whispering pages seemed to fill the room. As they began to explore the contents of the room, they noticed something strange, a series of cryptic messages, etched into the walls with a precision that seemed almost deliberate. It was as if the lighthouse was trying to communicate a secret, one that had been hidden for centuries. The messages seemed to be a puzzle, a series of cryptic clues that led the townspeople on a wild goose chase through the lighthouse's corridors. But as they deciphered each message, they began to uncover a hidden narrative, one that spoke of a long-forgotten civilization and a powerful artifact that had been lost to the sands of time. The lighthouse's presence seemed to grow more intense, its light pulsing with an otherworldly energy as they delved deeper into the mystery. As they finally uncovered the truth behind the lighthouse's secrets, the townspeople realized that they had stumbled upon something much larger than themselves. The lighthouse was more than just a beacon of hope in the darkest of times, it was a gateway to a hidden world, a world that had been hidden in plain sight for centuries. The air was electric with anticipation, as if the very fabric of reality was about to be torn apart. The lighthouse's light seemed to burn brighter, as if it was about to unleash a power that had been contained for centuries. The townspeople watched in awe as the light grew in intensity, filling the air with an otherworldly energy. It was as if the lighthouse was about to reveal a secret that had been hidden for millennia, a secret that would change the course of history forever. As the light reached its peak, the townspeople felt a strange sensation wash over them, as if they were being transported to a different realm. The lighthouse's presence seemed to grow more intense, its light pulsing with an energy that was both familiar and yet utterly alien. And then, in an instant, it was over. The light faded, and the townspeople were left standing in stunned silence, their minds reeling with the implications of what they had just witnessed. The lighthouse's secret was finally revealed, and the townspeople knew that their lives would never be the same again. The light that had burned within its walls for centuries was more than just a beacon of hope, it was a gateway to a hidden world, a world that had been hidden in plain sight for millennia. And as they gazed out into the distance,